All right, today I'm joined with Brian Nepveux, a candidate running for Beaumont City Council at large. Now, earlier today, you made a Facebook post. A lot of people are talking about this. In the post, it says, "It has come to this. I have been attacked to the point in my heart is not in this race anymore, and I cannot put myself or my family through this one more day." You know, the first question a lot of people may be wondering, are you dropping out of the race entirely now?
So initially, my response to all the negativity that I've been dealing with was just, I don't want to see the city divided. You know, I want the city unified. And if it takes me dropping out of the race to make a few naysayers happy, to just kind of back off and leave everything alone to where people don't have to take sides, then I was willing to sacrifice, you know, all the time, effort, and energy and the money that I put into this race just to be done with it, you know. And so after I've been barraged with, I mean, goodness, 50 to 100 phone calls and texts and things saying, do not drop out. We support you. We got your back. You can't let us down. And you promise, do not, you know, if I run this race and I ask for your support, you said you wouldn't let us down. And I said, well, I can't and I won't. So I can't go back on my word. Now, I will say, however, that I just can't participate in all the negativity in the Facebook posts and the comments, so I'm going to remove myself from that if I have to just delete my Facebook for a couple of weeks. My number is available for anybody that wants to reach out to me. If you want to talk about the issues, I'm here. You know, my number is 512-502-4963. Give me a call. You know, like, we can talk, we can text, we can talk about the issues, but I just can't get into the negativity, the drama. It's you know, it's stressful enough doing you know, a citywide race, on top of it dealing with a bunch of, you know, just negativity. I'm going to put it that way to be polite. And so I just don't think that it has anywhere in our city, and I think it's divisive, and it's not really warranted or called for.
Now, you know, your name will still appear on the ballot.
Absolutely.
And, you know, people will hear you say, I don't want to let you guys down. So what is your message to people who haven't voted, knowing that you made this post, but then they could possibly still? Okay,
so I don't want to look like I'm crawfishing or flip-flopping. I've spoke from the heart. And I said, if it takes me dropping out of the race to, you know, drop the negativity and see the division that I'm seeing in our city, then I was willing to sacrifice myself for that. But I've had an overwhelming amount of calls and support saying, you know, don't. And so I can't let the constituents down. I can't let the voters down. So I made a decision, you know, several months ago to sign up, and I feel like that my pledge to serve should be followed through with. So I'm going to continue to do that. Now, can I remove myself from the negativity and not read the Facebook posts and all these things? Of course. That's an easy adjustment. Maybe I should have made that decision before I posted what I posted, but you know, you make decisions, and you have to, you know, you have to live with them. But you know, you can't say that you've thought things through and you can't change your mind. And so I don't want to seem like I'm flip-flopping on anything. My name is on the ballot, and I will be there to serve day one. You know, May 4th. You know, if I'm called to serve, then I will serve 110% with all of my heart.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but how I'm understanding it is that, you know, if people vote for you, if you are appointed to serve the community in this position, you still will. You're pretty much just saying, I want to back away from any drama or anything that's coming toward my family.
I am 100%, 110% pot committed that I will serve this community too if I'm elected. The citizens, it's your choice. You know, you choose who represents you, right? And so I'm just a humble servant. That's it. You know, we don't get paid a lot, a few $100 a month, and I actually thought about donating it to a charity. I don't even, you know, need the money. It's never been about that. It's just been, you know, God put it in my heart to serve, and so that's what I'm going to continue to do.
Playing devil's advocate, what would you say for people who might think this is some type of publicity stunt, trying to get views, attention right before, you know, the end of?
If you read all the Facebook stuff that I had to deal with, you would understand why anybody would get to their breaking point and just say, I'm done. Yeah, like I just, y'all have it. I don't want to participate in it anymore. And so, you know, it was a hard decision. I talked to my son about it, and my mother, you know, she was my biggest cheerleader, and she passed, you know, 3 months ago, almost to the day tomorrow. And I'm just happy that she don't have to see any of this, because she would have, you know, not been happy with it. But I'll say this real quick, if you don't mind. So I ran for council 4 years ago, and there were 6 at-large candidates. We all were unified. I mean, I have a picture where we were all holding each other's signs, like as kind of a joke. And, you know, everybody got along. We were at Rogers Park. We bought each other's lunches. You know, we did all the things. And it's just unfortunate that I guess things get a little heated, you know, things get competitive. and all of that. I just think it's going in the wrong direction, and I think the city deserves better.
Gotcha. Will you still be at the polls any day?
May 3rd, I will be there, north end, south end, west end. And so, but I think that I can be more effective, being available for phone calls, meet and greets. If somebody wants to meet me at the coffee shop, reach out. You know my phone number, you know my email. I'd rather do one-on-one or meet people or invite me to come to gatherings and things like that than just kind of being at the polls and seeing some of the folks that were being negative. It just I don't think it's too productive. And it's not that I'm lazy or anything like that. I blocked walk every single house in my community, knocked on doors, put cards out. I'm a worker, I'm a hard worker, but I'm just trying to finish this stride out. We're almost to the finish line. We got about 10 more days, and let's make a difference.
Lastly, what's your message to the voters right now? Your message?
My message is I have been serving this community for 4 years in multiple capacities. I won't get into all of it. I've been appointed to several different things, and I have a charity. And my pledge has always been, God put it in my heart to serve. So I'm like, what am I going to do here? So I've always thought, who are the most vulnerable in our community? So single parent families, that's who we support. But the black community, the south end, they need our help the most. And they've been promised campaign after campaign, they would fix the sewage systems and things like that to get backed up, and they have been let down over and over and over. So my pledge is, number one, before we talk about a downtown project that's 5 elections away, let's get that taken care of first. Let's take care of what needs to be taken care of for the folks that need it the most, and that's who I'm fighting for.
Gotcha. And one last quick question, in quick, 10 seconds, for people who could still be a little curious or confused. They want to know, should I vote for him or should I not when I go to the polls? Real quick, vote for you if they want to, if they're a supporter. Do they vote yes or no, or find someone else to vote for?
I will say this, and I was called crazy. Why do you support and publicly, endorse A.J. Turner? I've sat with him. I've talked to him. We've sat up here in this room. We had our candidate forums. I think he's a great servant. Everybody loves him. He actually gets, the most votes in the whole city. I think we would work very well together. He said 10 seconds, but just give me this and let me finish. So the thing is, I thought about dropping out completely, and I endorsed him because I know that he would continue to do a good job and serve. But I would like to be alongside with him because you get 2 votes. And so if you vote for me, I swear I'll be there. I will show up, I will do all the things, and I'll work very well with AJ because we have come up with a lot of great ideas and solutions.
Brian, do you still want people to vote for you?
Absolutely, yeah.
Anything else you'd like to say?
Well, I hate that I let people down, because I got a little discouraged and thought that maybe the best thing to do would be back out of it. I thought I had a lot of naysayers, but I think it was just a very small group of people that support my opponent, and that's fine. Vote for who you wish to vote for, but I think that I allowed a few minor voices overtake the large amount of voices that are actually going to be out there voting, and so I should not, back out and give everybody an opportunity to go ahead and vote and put their confidence and place their confidence in the right person. If I lose, then that's great, and if I win, that's great too. I'm gonna serve.
In a sense, do you regret making that Facebook post?
No, I don't regret it. I think it needed to be brought to the forefront. I think that the negativity that goes on in our national elections and our partisan races is spilling over to our nonpartisan races, and I think that that's not what people sign up for. So I mean, when you sign up for a partisan race, you're a Republican, you're a Democrat, people expect all of the punches and the fighting and all that. And I think that when people sign up for a nonpartisan race, they think that they're just going to go serve their city. Like, hey, I'm going to knock on the doors, I'm going to go to the candidate forums, I'm going to do all the things, shake hands, go to the parks and do all the things. But when it gets really ugly and people start attacking you and your family, and things get personal, it disheartens really good people that want to serve, and a lot of people just stand back. So I do not regret making my message. I stand firm in it, and I think that I would encourage more good people in the future to come out and vote, and that's why I'm up here to shut down the negativity. Let's all get along. Let's all run a clean race. Vote vote your conscience, vote your heart, but also run on your attributes. You don't have to dim somebody else's candle to make yours shine brighter.
Again, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck.
Thanks so much.